Hi YouTube. My previous video about the IQ and the violence correlations and basically why blacks and Arabs hate us pissed up some people, but now I'm gonna go even further. Now I'm gonna talk about the four categories of humanity or human race if you want it. So first category are the Illuminati and the psychopaths. We can also put reptiles inside. So essentially the real extensions of metaphysical evil, either as psychopaths or reptiles, or souled human beings born into that program as Illuminati, we know them as such. So these are the people who are in the center of the sociogram and directing what other people gonna think, how they gonna feel, who they gonna fuck. Okay, these are people who are essentially moving and shaping your own mental reality and the world. This theory is far more complex and far more sophisticated than David Icke's theory, which is saying that Illuminati are 13 families, no more, and they control the corporations and government agencies and banks, Rothschilds, Rockefeller, blah, DuPont, and that's about it. No, it's not that simple. It's only one tiny little bit of the story. And David Icke is one of them, born in Illuminati, in my intuition. So, second thing is, you have the people who are serving those people. By the way, psychopaths and narcissists are about 5 to 6% of the population. And I'm chewing this cartoon. Is essentially Khmer Coca, legal totally out of the leaves, and it's very potent. And it makes your mind goes very quick, if you want to say it that way. But I need some water to continue my observation. So second thing are the 15%, which are the flying monkeys or the borderline personalities. Yeah, even those things, they tend to snatch from me. The borderline personalities, which are simply, well, flying monkeys. People also call them lieutenants. These are the people who normally occupy the upper middle class, upper class. These are people who are having a good positions. They are doctors, they are lawyers, they are teachers. All they have to do is when psychopath does this, they go and they immediately start smear campaigning, attacking. Okay, so if you want to go anywhere in your life, you must become something like that. In Croatia, that means you have to join one of the political parties, either SDP or Social Democrats or HDZ or the Conservatives. And Scam originally was always part of the Communist Party and later on these parties. These are exactly the flying monkeys, that kind of society. And yeah, these are the people who will always be on the side of the system. These are the people who, when you try talking anything about the matrix or deeper stuff, they're gonna go, it's all about money anyway, because this is how they reason. They only think about themselves. Like Aaron from Canada, when we were talking about the conspiracy in the population, and then when I told him finally, well, what do you think about that? And he said, I don't give a shit. That's the whole point. They don't really give a shit. So then you have the third category, which are the applauding hands, rest of the humanity. These people, they know very, very, very well. If they're not applauding hands and ass kisser of the upper psychopaths, of the upper echelon, they're gonna be the fourth category, which is the scapegoats and the targeted individuals, like me. And targeted individuals are the applauding hands, which simply at one point started to question and think, why is this person bad? Only because you said so? And then psychopath goes like that and few words, and then flying monkeys, they attack you, and then applauding hands just fall off. So this is the humanity, simple as that. So what is the role of the female in that kind of humanity? Well, This is not gonna be very pleasing for the females, but female is programmed simply to worship and go wet when she sees the power. So, uh, yeah, this this is a little bit hard to hear for 25% of my viewers, which are female, but this is how it is, babe. You know what I mean? You simply worship power. When you see a guy with the money, with the affluence, you immediately follow up. You immediately go after him. Okay, because you're evolutionary um, wired to simply mate with a strong man and the men who have a strong position in the society, because these people gonna then offer protection for your children and for yourself. It's an evolutionary game. It's nothing new. In this game, simply reptiles control the game. So um, another point is why people reason the way they're reasoning. Again, it's mind control. It's very, very easy to be mind controlled. To be mind controlled, you simply have to be like all others. When you see this illogical pattern going on, you just keep your mouth shut. And I'll give you another example. To back my theory, I will offer you the rape statistics in Sweden. I will offer you the rape statistics in Norway and the Black August in Germany. In short, in Norway, in 100% of rapes, it was always from the black men or colored men against white women. Always 100%. This is 100, and then you have like a slate and two dots up and down. That's how it is, and that means a lot, because anything higher than 5% shows statistical pattern. Anything under 5% is just statistical mistake. So 100% is really, statistically speaking, very relevant. So second thing, in Sweden, it's very similar to that. In Sweden, they went even so far that when the Somalians are raping a Swedish woman, in media they put the Swedish man. Like, people just came like 3 days ago from Somalia, and then they raped the first woman. They managed to put the post on it. They immediately Swedes, just to cover up. To that degree, my friend. So then you have another thing is the Black August in Germany. In Germany in August, shit basically hit the fan. They had rapings and attacks and assaults every day, and in many cases, police simply send off the rapists and home. And I remember, like, a guy was caught with like 12 iPhones, and they just sent him home. See, this is the hidden reptilian hand in the behind, and this is basically leading me to the conclusion. So because people are pussies essentially, and my people, white people, are especially pussies. It's like, because more folks they have to lose, more they're gonna suck the cock of the system. That's how it is. So that's why when you talk to the middle class, upper middle class whiteys in still whitey lands in Western Europe and Eastern Europe, they immediately gonna condemn you. Why? Because it's so much easier to follow the official party line and not think. And this is the self-lobotomy. Okay, so what is that in the correlation between marriage and women and fertility? Voila, let me get to the data. It works something like this. This triggered my attention. There is one video I watched on the YouTube, musical video of the All Right movement, and at the beginning of the video, there is one, of course, a system player, very well oiled man, saying that these white nationalists, they are the childless single white men who masturbate on anime. And I was like, that's really good observation, because most of us, we are single, we don't have children, we masturbate on the pornography. By the way, I can like put my cock inside the warm meat for between $5 and $10 if I want to, and it's really not a big deal, you know what I mean? But they have he had a very good point, and answer is very simple. If you play as the system wants, now white women are supposed to fuck with blacks and have a mixed marriage kids, right? Or if you like really like Manuela, my ex one, which is like doesn't know anything about conspiracy all her life, and it's like most of her life now she's like in the medical establishment, and she knows about things more than me. But this is the whole point. You have to be with the animals, and you have to be the animal if you want to have a family. Because if you start to speak out, it's gonna be like this. First, you don't have a job. Okay, first you're smeared, then you don't have a job. Without the job, you can't have a family, and then your DNA is disappearing, right, from the face of the earth. Simple as that. But who's remaining? Who's staying there? But those who are obedient, David. Those who are obedient, the meek will inherit the world. Those who are obedient, they will be given privileges, they will be given jobs, they will be given everything, because in those families it's then safe to breed the children, because what parents gonna give their children out of the knowledge? Sing national song, be a good soldier, and shut the fuck up, don't think. If you do, you're gonna end up as that uncle loser, right? That's how it is. And this is the conspiracy. So, what David Icke and Alex Jones, what are they doing? They're putting that conspiracy high up. They're saying it's only the tiny, the elite, the few, the globalists, the Rothschild, the Jew, ooh, the Jew. You know what I mean? Of course it's a Jew. Nothing new. Shitloads of reptilians among them. And among blonde, blue-eyed, crystalline-eyed white people as well. Does that make me anti-white? No. Guys, listen. As I said before, I traveled around the world already once. This is my second trip. I speak like 4 foreign languages: Italian, Italiano, Deutsch, Francais, English. I don't count my language, Croatian. And I'm not making stupid jokes. I speak Croatian, Serbian, Bosnian, Slovenian, Montenegrin. Fuck that. It's all one language. So, you got the point. The way I'm thinking is statistical. If something is showing pattern, like guy coming in my life, tall, blonde, blue eyes, piercing crystalline structure. He's my manager. He's gay in many senses. Illuminati. After a while, we start to talk about it. Second one, again, crystalline eyes, blonde, 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 Illuminati. Third time, again, fucking Illuminati. Shit, which one of those guys is not? You get my point. Am I anti-white? Am I anti-Aryan? Or am I simply noticing the pattern? Second thing, the pattern. 4 Khmer on one pile next to me, violence. Let's go back. 1 Khmer just observing. Second one coming, cow. Third one coming, a little bit louder. Fourth one coming, cow, leg Leo, pa! Immediately. That's fucking pattern. You understand me? That's fucking pattern. What I just said is whitey fuck off. This is not a racism. This is again statistical way of noticing things. So, when I'm thinking about statistics, like the rape statistics in Sweden, like rape statistics in Norway, like a Black August in Germany, guys, for me, numbers are only physical representations of real events, of the people, and I'm thinking like that. Now, let me go back and explain you 2 things. When I was in my first year of university, Professor Yardas, who had the photographic memory, and he was really brilliant guy, he told us, kids, statistics is only real science. All other sciences are just pseudosciences. Statistics is only one which is showing real patterns. And that really got to me. But then after that, Professor Ivanovic, which was totally cool guy, and later on dean, and he was the guy who set up the credit system in the biggest bank in the area, Rijeka Banka, later on Erste and Steiermarkische Bank, try to pronounce that without breaking a tongue. He said, kids, do you know what is statistics? And we say, yeah, come on, we all had it in school. You don't know? Ah, fuck off, we do. No, you don't. Statistics is, I'm eating beef, you're eating potatoes. Statistically speaking, we are eating goulash, which means stew. You see that point as well? Now let's go back and let's rewind the story. If something is showing this pattern, that they attack our women in group, they attack us in group, they beat us, they send me to hospital once in Rijeka Gypsies, they attack me like 2-digit number in my life, they attack most of the people I know, so that's called fucking pattern. So what is going on is here, and I always gonna say it, it's the white genocide from very practical reason. Obviously my kind is evolving faster than others. Obviously reptiles don't like it. And obviously they are unleashing animals on us. And this is it. Okay? And the reason why people don't see that is very simple. In every social group there is a psychopath directing your thoughts. telling you how you need to think, what you need to think, how you need to feel, who's the right partner for you, who's not. You think I'm exaggerating. Well, how many times it happened to you, if you're a male, that girlie liked you, and then she went to her friends, and then her friends, and then she comes, I don't like you anymore. I need to fuck Johnny. Johnny is a good guy for me. Well, this is the psychopath explaining her who she needs to fuck. Simple as that. Okay? And if she says no, then she's gonna lose the support of that group. She's gonna be outcast. Guess what? She's gonna be outcast in any other human group. Because now she's the one who said no to the psychopath, and that means to the evil, which is real, although you can't see it. And now every psychopath in every group instinctively, directly or indirectly, don't forget, knife doesn't need to know that it's knife to cut. Simply gonna smear people against her. So in order to conform, she simply needs to fuck person psycho told her to fuck. That is the conspiracy. Love it or hate it. Okay? Thank you for watching me, and well, I guess that partially explains why I'm single. So, just for the sake of the theory, in theory, it's possible that the souled man can find the souled woman. In theory, in practice, most unlikely. So, to have that, three categories must be fulfilled. First one, the formula A divided B plus C divided by 2 in trans parentheses, I think you say it like that, equals X, which I explained in my previous analysis somewhere. It's boring to go through it now, but I will go it shortly. A is the woman's beauty, B is the man's beauty, C is the man's wealth. Woman looks for two things in man, beauty and the money. Evolutionary speaking, the ability to hunt, to protect her, that's C. And man only looks for one thing in woman, that's a beauty. And if that is matching, then if X is equal to 0, then they match. If it's not, then of course it's not balanced. If she's more beautiful than his money is beautiful, then she's gonna always try to score a higher score somewhere else. And if he has more money, then her beauty can match. Then of course he's always gonna start to calculate, oh shit, can I get a better bitch than this one? So this is the first thing. Second thing is, well, she must be, the soul to the degree that she needs to understand the matrix and what's going on. Otherwise, she will be simply a condom over some psychopath's ass. And my cat went through. And she needs to meditate. She needs to be deep. She needs to be awakened to the degree to understand what's going on. And the third element is the matrix. Matrix will, of course, always try to deprogram them in astral dreamscape and through the psychopaths and through the smear campaigns and so on to break them. So they have to constantly work on that and constantly basically be targeting individuals together to fight off the animals. Well, Woohoo. Good luck if you manage to find that one. I mean, slut, easy. That one, very impossible. And that's called Trinity. Because soul woman can be great help for a man in a life, but as I say, Trinity is turned into the shopping alcoholic whore, and Neo is turned into the couch potato. So yeah, that's essentially what I think about the humanity, how humanity operates, how they think, and what are the reasons. Thank you for not understanding me. Thank you for hating me. I know I am talking the truth. More you hate me, more I'm right. Keep on watching. And those who like me, thanks. Thanks, guys, especially my financial supporters. You guys are very generous.